It's bright and early here on day 3 at European Utility Week, and I bumped into Roberta from IDC. Given all the changes that are going on in the energy industry, over the years since I've met you, you've been chatting about the challenge of new skills and the future workforce and you guys have now set up a complete practice on the future of work.
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
Oh, that's really a quite an intriguing topic, because we were, again, feeling that we needed to basically structure a 360 degree of the transformation from a worker's perspective.
Right.
And so we put in place this framework where we are focused on 3 major components. The first one is the force, the future workforce.
So the actual workers themselves.
Exactly,
yeah?
and how this is going to be transformed with a sort of combination between humans, machine, collaboration, augmentation of the human beings, and in some cases also replacement. But again, we are clearly against the narrative that the machine will replace human.
Yeah.
Then the other component is we work everywhere, like here at the event. And so
the definition of the workspace is...
Exactly. So we are focusing on creating a sort of framework that push the organization of the workspace as a place where, or a space where you can focus on the outcomes, so not just execute tasks, but really focus on being more productive and more effective on achieving outcomes. Possibility to be augmented, so make the best usage of
whatever technology.
Exactly, whatever it is, augmented, virtual, or
where it's applicable.
Where it makes sense.
Yeah.
And the additional element is collaboration. Collaboration with your colleagues in the company, but also collaboration outside the company, because the concept of the borderless, the fluid organization is also very important. And the third dimension is really related to what we define as the culture, which is a very big topic by itself, because we think that the organization of companies will be moving from the Napoleonic type or style into something that is a little bit more agile and fluid.
Okay.
The KPIs that
we know and love.
Exactly. We'll have to evolve and measure the transformation from a future work perspective, and so we are launching the idea of the behavioral indicators. And then,
so
of course,
a KBI.
A KBI, yes, from KPI to KBI, and we will have a prediction on that as well. But the other element is the talent. How you create, you build, you attract the right talent in your company, and are you capable of having also a different way of working with external capabilities? So if you have to accomplish a very important task, why not thinking about, again, crowdsourcing? Because the best talent sometimes just want to be challenged on one single task, one single objective.
Like project or initiative based, as opposed to I don't want to join the company for life.
Exactly, because maybe I'm bored. I want to keep on evolving and doing this type of thing.
Yeah.
We are doing a lot of activity around that. We will have a summit. We are writing reports. We are creating the first Futurescape around that. We are creating a maturity model as well, so that we can benchmark utilities doing surveys around that. So a lot of interesting activity.
Big small topics. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you're doing that across multiple industries. So you'll also probably, as you work in the utility space, you can bring in best practices from other industries. So it's not just within the utility industry.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, and then in relation to the utility industry, I know you guys have a theme for the next year around the 3 Rs.
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
Yeah, so again, you know that our goal is always to find interesting things to execute the transformation that's going on. And so we say, let's try to make a sort of summary of what is really, really paramount important.
Right.
And so we say there are 3 R's that any utilities have to have, like on the wall of, or on the mental wall. The first one is relevance.
Okay.
So how can I stay relevant? How can I be relevant in the context that is changing?
The energy transition and
exactly,
whatever.
Relevant as a company, relevant for my customer, relevant to secure, again, a return on investment
for the investors.
For the investor, etc. And of course, that's extremely important also in connection with all the new business model and the fact that the traditional commodity business is something from the past.
Yep.
So, and then the other dimension is resilience.
Okay.
That's, of course, it's quite an easy concept for the utilities industry, because we talk about network resilience, but also business resilience. So,
true. Keep the investors happy and turmoil in the stock price or whatever.
The capability of readapting to change, and in a way that makes sense from a again, the idea of fluidity.
Yeah.
So I can change, but at the same, in the core, I'm doing what I need to do. So it's resilience.
Yeah.
And then the last element is risk. And this is maybe a little bit more complicated to understand or to explain. But basically what we want to focus is the risk of operations, of course, including the risk of cyber risk.
Cybersecurity, whatever.
GDPR and all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
But look at it from a sort of high-level perspective. And then finally, there is also the dimension on how can I introduce a different concept of risk, which is not the traditional concept of keeping the lights on, but also a risk for how I need to de-risk some activity. How can I fail fast and move to the next? How can I also think about reducing the complexity for my customers, especially commercial and somehow industrial? How can I be the energy as a service concept type of company, taking away the risk from their business in a conscious way so that I can provide value. So all these dimensions are the things that we are looking at in terms of themes, and of course we want to work with the utilities and the ecosystem entirely, the technology provider, to help in the execution, because again, idea is great, but scaling them up is another story.
It's putting it into practice and also getting everybody to. I like the concept of the whole KBIs, because it's easy to put the bullets on a slide, but you got to change the behavior.
Exactly, and measure that. Be sure that there is a sort of tracking of the execution.
Yeah. Oh wow. And that's the theme for your conference, the Utility Executive Conference in March.
Yeah, in Nice, in south of France. A very nice place.
I'd recommend it. I'd recommend it. Come here. Thank you very much.
It was really a pleasure to meeting you.
Take care.
Take care. Thank you. Thank you.